Well, we're out here this weekend going to try to do a little bit of predator control for some of our better whitetail spots that we have, you know, kind of across Texas here on some of our public lands. We're going to be trying to do some of that this spring. This is the first one. We got a pretty good spot here. It's got some thick cedar stuff on it that we think there might be, you know, some daytime bedding, denning kind of stuff for coyotes. The big thing is in the spring, what we're trying to do is eliminate some of the coyote pressure, because the fawns are fixing to start hitting the ground, and you know, within the first month is when they're the most vulnerable. So if we can kind of take a few coyotes out of the mix, maybe it'll help a little bit with fawn recruitment, and we'll see some results with that, you know, a few years down the road. So we're gonna get out of here, walk down here quite a ways to the bottom side of the cedar thicket, and hit the call a few times and see what we can get to come in.
We're in a spot that we found a good buck this year on camera, and I was hoping to chase him this next year. Had him kind of dialed down into his kind of the heart of his area, and looks like I guess Parks or somebody came in here and shredded this whole thing to make access easier for the lazy hunter, and definitely could mess this spot up. So I'm a little bit frustrated with that, but we don't have time to pout because we got to go shoot some coyotes. So let's go on. Single. Yeah. Yep, got it. Oh, snap. Nope, hold on. Alright, I'm ready right now. Moment clear. Right now. Okay.
Go 3.5, put him down from the butt. Oh, he's toast.
Well, that coyote hunt kind of went an interesting direction. We got set up the hill right here. We had the visual advantage, you know, altitude on what we thought were going to be coyotes coming from this direction back towards us. And within 3 seconds of Brennan hitting the call, we hear something over here to our left, and I look back real slow, and I see Brennan. He's got his call like this right here, and he just goes. It's like, yeah, there's something there. Ends up it's this blonde boar. This is very close to one of our deer stands where we saw hogs almost every time we were there, and heard hogs constantly. And yes, there's a ton of them, but every one you can take out is better. The deer hate them. They'll spook when hogs are around. And the other thing is, this right here, that hog's nose, is one of the most detrimental tools that we have going against us when it comes to deer habitat. They come in, they can destroy whole pastures in the night. They'll come in and, you know, anything that you consider decent deer bedding, a hog will go in there and just take up and run the deer out. So we try to, as much as we can, take them out, and did a pretty good job tonight. All right, well, this is that first hog we shot. We shot him and then kind of got on into our spot to see if we can find something else, but we came back here to show him to y'all. Good size, respectable boar. Tyler spotted him on the way in. He was up in here bedding in this sumac thicket behind us, which is a good point to make. That would be what you would normally consider good deer habitat and good deer bedding. Well, when you have hogs on a place, they take up that habitat, and the deer have to find something else to use that's probably not quite as primary. So nice to get hogs out of the place, especially a big boar like this. You know, I'm sure he's been doing a lot of breeding, and they can make new piglets every 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. So nice to take them out. It's also good to take them out because deer just hate them in general. They make a lot of noise, a lot of racket, and deer spook. And we're very close to one of our stands here that we saw a ton of hogs from and heard hogs a whole lot this fall, and it was actually a problem for us. So glad to get him out of here, but we got a lot more work to do. We got a few more to take out still, but pretty cool.